All right, are you guys ready for this?
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys are ready for this because this is going to blow your mind.
That dude in the hairpiece the whole time, that was Bruce Willis.
Nice little tie in there, man.
Yeah. All right, guys, I'm done.
Drop the mic.
Leave it on a high note.
Welcome to Culture Copia Season 5, Episode 15 now.
Sure.
Yeah, it is. We're up to 15 episodes this season.
We switch.
In this episode, we're going to be talking about 1990s movies.
Yeah, we started it last week.
Last week we did, and we kind of quickly got into Tarantino.
We had been talking about maybe doing a Tarantino episode, so we said, fuck it, let's just go ahead.
Kind of impromptu. It was kind of just spur of the moment.
So we're going to
so
get back
big.
to 90s movies.
He was so big in the 90s, you had to have his own section.
Yeah, you can't talk about...
that's true.
Well, that's our second filmmaker showcase we've done so far. We did Tim Burton.
Oh, okay, we did do Tim Burton.
Yeah, he was 90s too.
And we've done, and now we've done Tarantino.
Yeah.
So we will eventually probably do a Spielberg episode. My gut reaction right now is that's going to end up being a two-parter.
Yeah. Speaking of
Spielberg.
Spielberg, I'm in the middle of
Spielberg.
Ready Player 2, guys. I don't know if you guys have read
Is that?
Yeah.
The book.
Oh, the book.
The book.
Okay, are they making a movie on
I
that?
heard they were going to
Ready
make
Player
a
2?
sequel to it, but I don't know.
It's gonna be fucking crazy then, because
Yeah.
I've read that book.
Now,
Yep.
I don't
It's
read.
pretty much all
we
over
can
the place.
we can get more into this when we do
You read Ready Player 2? Did you?
Ready
Yeah.
Player 2? You
Yeah.
read? Okay,
Yeah.
I read Ready Player 1 and I watched the movie. My biggest criticism for the movie was there weren't any Spielberg references in the movie.
That's why I brought it up when you said
Yes,
Spielberg.
because
dude.
Spielberg did the movie and he thought, well, I guess that was too
You ruined the
through,
movie.
through
Steven.
hubris. He was
That's
like, I don't want to
interesting.
be.
I didn't know that.
I don't
Yeah.
want to be like a showboat. Like, look at but it's like, no, man, you're Spielberg. Like,
Right.
nobody would fault you for putting Rexy in the fucking movie.
Nobody
You know
would
what I'm
fault you
saying?
if you stayed true to the book.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
would have liked
so
I would have.
it was pretty close to the book, though. They just didn't put any of the Spielberg stuff in it.
No,
Yeah.
there's no.
So
Yeah.
No.
that. No, that movie gets streamlined for a large audience when
Yeah.
I watched that thing.
Yeah,
I'm like,
no,
this is Spielberg.
yeah.
The only thing
How-
I saw in that was super Spielberg is they did do the thing where they had a huge crowd of people. And they do that in a lot of the movies. I'm trying to think. Ferris Bueller's Day Off is a good one. Help me out.
John Hughes.
Thank you. John Hughes is
That's
always
another
getting
one.
huge crowds.
It's another one we're gonna have to do.
And Spielberg
an episode
usually
about.
does it, but I didn't.
Yeah.
Did you think they really deviated from that book, Rob? 'Cause
Oh yeah, I think they've really
Yeah.
did
Yeah?
It was
Oh yeah,
a
big
lot.
time. Okay, because
Well, I read the book years before.
okay. Well, so first and foremost, he found the first key on
Oh,
planet
that's
Ludo,
right. That was a
where
very
it was
different.
like his school planet.
Yep.
Right?
I tell you what.
Totally.
Let's pause on that. We'll
Dude,
come
yeah,
back to it.
dude,
When
yeah,
we'll do a Spielberg.
Oh, I'm gonna do it. We should do a Ready Player 1.
We
that'd
did.
be
You
fun.
and I did. We did
Did
we did a metaverse,
Virtual reality. We did.
a VR episode where we talked about that. We talked about Don't Worry, Darling.
Yeah,
Is
that was
that
one.
the movie?
That was like our
That's a
first.
really
that was
good
the
movie.
second episode of our podcast, I think. Episode 2.
Yeah, we did that a long time ago.
Okay,
Anyway,
let me ask you this. Let's go around. We always do this in all of our episodes. Let's go around. Favorite 90s movie. And Matt always has top 3. So,
well, we started talking about this in the last episode, and then we got on Tarantino. So I said my top 3 movies of all time happen to be 90s movies. So I went. So number 3 is Tombstone. I actually have a Tombstone themed tattoo. Casey's supposed to get one too at some point.
I am.
Number 2 would be Jurassic Park, and my number 1 is The Big Lebowski,
okay.
which I also want to do a Coen Brothers
Yeah,
episode
we
at
need to-
some
we're
point.
thinking
But
about doing that.
That'd be fun.
Coen
Casey,
Brothers.
You're up.
Well, I'm going to basically say exactly what he said, except for instead of Jurassic Park, I would say Hook.
Hook. Okay.
Yeah.
nice.
Because Tombstone and
Big Lebowski.
Big Lebowski. Jeremy, what about you,
Those
man?
are nice.
Thank you.
I can't believe this. But I'm gonna have to say Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, okay.
There was a part
Okay.
of me that was like, is that true? And
No,
Yeah.
it's a solid choice.
So
What do you call it,
anyway, let's talk about Quentin
Tombstone
Tarantino.
is a good. What do you call Tombstone's a good it has to be number 2. But you know how when you're looking for a favorite movie, it's somehow got to like hit you on a personal level, like
Yeah.
on something.
Yeah.
And just, I love Tombstone.
Yeah.
I'm just me myself. I was never like, I'm gonna go buy a fucking 6-shooter today. You know what I mean? Like,
You didn't want some boots or the hat.
what do you call it? There was like, but I did love it. Like,
Yeah.
it's got to be like number 2 or something.
But when you saw Pulp Fiction, you're like, I got to get me one of them Gimp masks.
Yeah, this was. You know what's weird about it? I think it has more to do with my
Zed's
my
dead,
high
baby.
school, like the
Sure. No,
the
that
change
makes
of
sense.
your mentality as you like
Yeah.
age.
Oh, for sure.
Because you
and-
were, I mean,
Because it felt like Pulp Fiction in my life.
yeah.
Like, what do you
Yeah.
call it? There was the scenes were all over the place, and you were just praying they were going to come together, and that was life.
You know what? I will say that there's something to that, and the reason I say that is because The Big Lebowski is my number 1 movie of all time. Came out in '98. I didn't watch it then, though. I didn't watch it until I was in high school,
Okay.
Yep.
and it was I watched it right at the right time.
Right.
Because
right.
had I taken it in any sooner, I probably wouldn't have
Right.
understood it the same way.
Right now, my kid.
So,
I did
yeah.
that to my kid. I accidentally tried to make him watch that when he was like 10, and he didn't like it. And I was like, I think I fucked up. I'm gonna make him watch it in like now, like recently, because I did that with a movie, Pan's Labyrinth. I made him like watch it when he was too young, and he was like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. And then when I made him watch it again recently, he goes, God damn, this was a great movie. And I was like, see, I tried to expose you to it too soon.
Fun, too soon. Nate, what about you, man?
Makes sense.
Favorite 90s movie?
All right, we'll do the top 3 thing. Let's see if you guys can guess. Ready? Quote time. This
We'll
one
use
goes
Matrix.
Yep. Ding. The Matrix has been big. All right. How about this one? How do you like them apples?
Good Will Hunting.
Oh, that was a good
Ding.
Hunting.
Good Will Hunting. We'll do that for number 2, and then for number 1. The first rule of is
Club?
Fight Club.
Bing.
Nice.
Fight Club.
Fight Club.
That was
Fight
'99.
Club, huh?
I'm gonna go with those 3.
You're
Matrix
a-
could be number 1 if I think about it long, but I watched a shitload of Fight Club. I had the DVD special box set, and just kept watching it over and over again because there's so much crazy shit cut into that movie too.
Yeah. We snuggled and watched that one night.
You watch for all the little
Fight Club.
Fight Club.
bonus
Yeah.
shots in there.
Fight Club. Yeah.
Oh,
we were
yeah.
camping.
We were camping.
I tell you what, Good Will Hunting. I think I've talked about Robin Williams and like how he was a huge, like, major influence on me, and like I had a hard time when he died because I was going through my own mental health issues at the same time. Outwardly being very open and social and happy, and people weren't seeing what was on the inside, so it really hit me hard. You know what I mean? And I saw some videos, like tribute videos, like after he passed, and the one that got me was they had like a little montage of some clips, but in the background was the speech that he's given
On the park bench.
on the bench when he's talking to Damon,
Yep.
and it got me. Cue the waterworks on that one. I was like, can't watch this anymore.
Yeah, it's a good movie. It's a real strong one.
Yeah.
So I'm going to throw you guys for a little bit of a loop.
Yeah,
I've
what
got
about you?
two. I've got 2,
Okay,
both Scorsese flicks.
Oh,
okay. Goodfellas.
Ooh.
That's one.
Goodfellas is the
Goodfellas.
greatest mafia movie ever made.
And Casino.
okay.
I
Nice.
forgot about that.
What?
What do you call it? The Goodfellas in the 90s.
Well, like, obviously, it's not the
That's gotta be
90s,
the
but
best one.
The
Yeah.
Godfather.
That's
Hello?
got to be the
Well,
best one.
Are you're saying, Casey, you disagree with me that Goodfellas is the
Dude.
greatest mafia movie ever made?
The Godfather.
No.
Are you kidding?
Goodfellas.
I like
Goodfellas.
the Goodfellas too.
Get your fucking shine box.
Yeah. You motherfucker.
Yeah, the Goodfellas. It's hard to like. It's hard to beat that. I have to change it. I forgot that was there. See, I have to have a list, and then I have to be reminded.
Right.
And that one just topped Pulp Fiction.
We actually,
Oh, okay.
So when my wife and I got married, we just did like a small ceremony in a park.
Hey,
but-
I was there.
yeah, you were in the wedding.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
My cousin was doing the music, had like a little PA system and stuff. At the end of the ceremony, we kissed, and then you walk back up the aisle, and then he actually played "Then She Kissed Me."
that's cool.
which was the song in
Yeah.
that fucking movie. Yeah, so that was just a little.
Did you guys you ever see Donnie Brasco?
Yeah.
Yeah, of
It's got
course.
Johnny Depp in it. It's
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
It was
it
cool.
out.
It was good.
That's pretty cool.
But it was hard to watch Pacino plays such a meeker character.
Yeah.
Like for me, it was like it was a good movie. It's just uncomfortable. I was just like, fucking, you're fucking.
He ain't fucking.
Well, you know, we're talking 90s, and of course the highest grossing movie of the 90s, and we talked a little bit about DiCaprio in the last episode.
You can't really beat Titanic.
Titanic was a fucking
yeah.
just unstoppable beast in the late 90s,
Yes.
dude. Like nothing was gonna touch it. Like it just kept growing and growing and growing in popularity.
Rob, were you just on a screen that showed a bunch of 90s movies?
I don't think the girl. I mean, I don't think
Is
the-
Tremors
it'll
a
end up in
90s
the top
movie?
for a lot of dudes.
1990.
I think the girls would put that at
That's
the top.
where I
of the 90s.
wanted to start with
Yeah,
the wife
their top
beaters
list.
Oh, I
because
get
of
what you're
Kevin
saying.
Bacon.
But dudes think it was great, but it was like not in their top list.
Yeah, it doesn't make it very high on mine. But then every time I watch it,
Shit.
I'm like,
It is a good
it's a
movie.
good
It is
movie,
a good
dude.
movie.
Like
Yeah,
it just
yeah,
is.
It is.
What'd you find, Rob?
Oh, shit.
What's up?
He's
These
coming.
are the top 50 movies of the 1990s.
According to
Top
what
50.
IMDb?
IMDb.
IMDb.
UDB me.
Should we just like react to these?
Were they? I'm guessing they were user voted, because that's IMDb, right? The ranking comes
I
from
think so. I
like
think it is.
the community. Well, let's get into.
Wait.
let's-
Hold on. Before we do
commune.
it, should we start from the bottom of this thing or the top?
Yeah, why don't you go to number 50?
Started
Okay.
from the bottom.
Let's
Now we're here.
let's try to. Yeah. Okay. Drake.
I don't know if that's fashionable,
I just
Casey.
wanted to quote something.
That motherfucker did. No. Let's talk about. Let's talk about why I
This is
hate
going to be the
that.
Drake
Let's move
episode.
along.
I fucking hate that because started from the bottom. Now the motherfucker was on Degrassi. He didn't start from
that.
no bottom, dude. He was making money at 12 years old, dude. Get
Well,
the
he
fuck
was in the
outta
Mickey
here.
Mouse Club. He was on TV.
Yeah,
and
get
shit
the
like-
true?
fuck out of here.
Is that
Yeah.
true?
Yeah.
Yes.
So because
I didn't
we
know
have
that.
50 to go, I'm just going to run through them.
Yeah, let's run
Alright,
through
yeah.
them.
Maybe we'll just react,
We'll react, and then when you get to the top 10, we'll discuss.
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Number 50.
You don't even say numbers. Just start
Just going
just
through
start
it. Okay,
reading them,
starting at
because
50.
that'll take too
Thumbs
much.
up or thumbs down?
Okay. Narrow margin.
No opinion.
Bird on a wire.
Eh.
I can't remember it.
Kindergarten Cop.
Yeah.
Pretty funny.
He's not the tumor.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, that's a big thumbs up,
Yeah.
motherfucker. Came out in 1990, not in 1989.
Right.
Just so you know.
Flashback. Thank you for reminding me. You remind me that every time.
Flashback.
There were two separate episodes. You and Greg wanted to argue with me.
The Rookie.
Okay.
Okay.
Maniac Cop 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Superstar, The Life and Times of Wendy Warhol.
True.
Oh, okay.
Arachnophobia.
Oh, good.
John
I
Goodman.
like that.
Yep. John Goodman, Jeff Daniels.
Jeff Daniels.
That was
Okay.
Spielberg, right?
Might have been.
Frank Marshall.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. Julian Sands and John Goodman.
okay.
Crybaby. Johnny Depp.
Yeah, baby.
You gonna cry? Oh baby, cry. Oh baby, cry.
My Blue Heaven. Have you guys seen that?
No,
you
no,
haven't seen
No,
that?
no, no.
With Steve Martin.
No.
Steve
Oh.
Martin's a mobster.
Damn, he's funny.
Godfather Part 3.
True it.
Tremors. 1990.
Okay, there we
That's
go.
a great
Okay.
fucking
Fucking
movie.
I know.
sandworms,
Hey,
dude.
I
Sandworms.
know. We're trying to quickly go through. Probably one of the greatest fuck yous ever delivered on screen when they fucking Kevin Bacon
you're
and Fred
right.
Ward jump up on the rock.
You're
Kevin
right.
Bacon goes, "Fuck yeah!"
With his finger.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mermaids.
He's the reason I wanted to wear wife beaters. I'm not lying. Kevin Bacon and a wife beater.
Cadillac Man.
Cadillac Man's a good fucking
Oh, yeah.
movie. Speaking of Robin Williams.
No.
Air America. Never seen it.
Never seen it.
No.
It was
Not my
supposed to be
birthday.
funny,
Hold
right?
on.
It
Have
was
you
supposed to
guys
be
seen
funny.
Cadillac Man?
I
No.
haven't seen
Haven't
it.
seen that one.
Never seen that one? That's the one to put on your list.
Yeah. Your guys' list.
Your
I got
list
old
too.
enough to watch.
Pretty Woman.
Okay.
Yes.
I haven't seen
That's
it.
a good movie.
It was
Yeah.
good.
I haven't
Big
seen
mistake.
Yeah, I'll give
Huge.
thumbs up.
Though it
Or
made
chick flick- chick flick
that
or-
was her breakout.
Breakout.
I mean, that made her.
Yeah.
it. So do I have to watch this now?
Pretty Woman.
Just forward Casey the list.
That'll be on the women's top 10 list. Most women.
Pacific Heights.
Okay.
Or,
Melanie Griffith.
I've seen Pacific
Matthew
Rim.
Modine. Michael Keaton.
Never seen that one.
Berkeley in the 60s.
I'm not
Joe
hear-
versus the Volcano.
Joe versus
Tom
Volcano.
Hanks. That's a
Tom
good one.
Hanks.
Yeah.
I'm not hearing any George Clooney movies.
King in New York. Dick Tracy.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Back to the Future Part 3.
Yeah.
Oh, there you
The
go.
Western, the
Yeah.
Western one. That's like
That's
my
fun.
favorite one. I
Yeah,
grew
yeah,
up on
yeah.
Westerns, which is why I love Tombstone.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was so
Postcards
great.
from the Edge.
Nope, never saw that.
Lord of the Flies.
Lord of the Flies.
Yeah.
Thumbs up.
Read the book.
Boiling Point.
Yeah.
Never seen it.
This is.
They made us read Lord of the Flies in like grade school.
Hold on,
Oh,
this is-
same here, dude. What were they
Okay.
thinking?
Whoa!
I gotta
saw
go
you-
back. I gotta go
It's like-
back. This is from 1990, not 1990.
Oh Jesus Christ! These are
Oh
all
shit! That's
90s.
why
These
some
are
of these
all
are
90s.
Those are
obscure.
all 1990.
Oh wow!
Okay.
I was like, some of these are
Jesus
pretty
Christ.
obscure.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
God damn.
Oh,
This decade. No, what do you
Okay,
call
so
it?
let's end that list for now.
We'll cut it down to the
To be
top
continued.
25.
just do 20.
Just do 5.
Casey hasn't seen most of it.
Wrap it up, B.
That makes sense now. I was like, what?
I know.
sitting there
Some
like,
of them
what
are
the hell?
obscure.
like
These titles.
top 50 and some of this shit I've never even heard of.
Right.
Yeah. Best 20 movies.
That's
okay,
too many
here we go.
movies in 1 year. God. Shit.
That's how
How
it
many
used to
fucking
be.
movies?
Okay, in all fairness, hold on.
Fight
Since
Club.
while he's looking that
Yeah.
up, while he's doing that, that is a thing that used to be. And Adam Devine, actually, I saw an interview where he was talking about that. And he's like, there used to be like 40, 50 comedy movies in a year, but they don't
I know.
do that
Right.
anymore.
I just can't get over the fact that there were so many in 1990 alone that we were like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just still getting off that. Like,
But-
I'm getting over that. Like,
but
it's crazy.
He also said that like part of that is because of like, okay, you have these big budget like action movies like everything in the MCU where people get action and sci-fi and comedy and drama, and he's like,
all in one.
it's
Okay.
and other movies like just a straight up comedy movie can't compete with that budget. Because people now they see Guardians of the Galaxy and now they go see a comedy and they expect that big production, and it's like, well, what is this? And it's like, this is a fucking movie.
Right. People. Yeah. It seems like what do you call it? People have less dollars for the theater nowadays.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All
absolutely.
right. Top 20 of the 1990s.
Yes, please.
Okay,
Let's-
rounding out the bottom, Iron Giant,
Oh, nice.
That's a good one.
Vin Diesel.
Oh, it's an anime.
Fight Club,
Yeah.
There you go.
There we are.
The Matrix,
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay.
I've seen most of these.
Dodge this.
Thin Red Line,
Seen
Okay.
it.
Good.
Saving Private Ryan,
Seen it.
Shaving
Yes.
Ryan's Privates.
Titanic,
Yeah.
Yep,
haven't
seen
seen
it.
All these are gonna be great.
Who just said they haven't seen
I haven't
Titanic?
seen Titanic.
You've never seen Titanic?
never.
Oh wow. You
Dude, they
What?
recent.
Never.
They
You and
recently
Allison would,
once.
like that.
Oh,
Seen Titanic.
they've recently had it in
We're
the
at the-
theaters
we'll have
where
to
you can see it in
revisit
3D.
3D? Jesus.
Like, I don't know how the fuck you can see it.
Waiting for Guffman.
Never seen that
dude,
one.
all
I
of
don't
those,
remember that one.
any of those Christopher Guest like mockumentary style movies are fucking hilarious.
The Sweet Hereafter.
Okay.
I don't remember that one.
Don't know.
Either. Boogie Nights.
Yeah.
Mark Wahlberg to fame.
Yeah.
Just
Dude, the scene where that guy that goes in there and he's like, and I wish I had Jesse's girl, and the guy's like lighting off fucking firecrackers. It's probably one of the most stressful scenes I've ever seen.
Did this put Mark Wahlberg like on the map with his band and stuff like that? I don't know if you ever gone into like Deerberg's and they sell pickles, and it's like got Mark Wahlberg and like with two brothers shaking hands, and he's got like a pickles brand.
Yeah.
I'm like, is this a
that.
Boogie Nights
the
joke?
the Wahlberg,
What's going on here?
Wahlburgers. No, so
Yes,
it's Mark Wahlberg and Donnie Wahlberg were both musicians and actors.
Yeah.
And then they have another brother who I don't think ever got into that shit, but he has a restaurant.
Oh,
wow.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
The Wahlburgers.
I didn't
There was
know
a-
that.
there was a
That's
series-
They did it. They did a TV
TV
series,
series
right?
on it.
Yeah.
That's
So
interesting.
so Donnie Wahlberg was in New Kids on the Block.
Yes.
Ooh,
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
So
All
Ah.
right,
step by step.
number 11.
Now he's in Blue
baby.
Bloods.
Oh, yeah.
Number 11, Fargo.
One of the greatest
Oh,
movies ever fucking
yeah,
made.
The Wood Chipper.
Number 10, Before Sunrise.
Okay.
Gotta see that movie.
Number
Yes.
9, Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction.
Ah, there it
Oh,
is.
shit.
Number 8, Schindler's List.
Of course.
Heavy
Disturbing
movie.
as
God,
fuck.
yeah,
My
that's fucking-
God.
That's rough.
It's a good one.
Number 7, Raise the Red Lantern.
Never
I
saw
don't
that
remember
one.
Never saw that either. Number 6, Unforgiven.
Yes.
Yes.
Never
Good.
seen it.
Number 5, Beauty and the Beast.
All right, let's
All
stop
right.
there.
I
Let's
think
stop
I've seen
there.
that one.
Disney
Now that
there.
we're in top 5, let's start discussing because that is the greatest Disney movie ever made.
Yeah,
You think
I
so?
think that was my
See,
favorite Disney movie. of all time.
What? This is what I'm talking about. Like, I think it really matters when you see movies because,
Okay.
like,
Yeah, true.
for mine, what do you call it? It was earlier, of course. It was
Black
the-
Cauldron?
The
That's a good one.
Ariel and the Little
Mermaid.
Mermaid.
Hey, you know what? That wasn't far off because that was 89. This was 91.
Right.
Well,
So
what about
It's
Aladdin?
right there.
Aladdin's like
90s.
92.
Yeah.
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 That was my number
No,
one because I
you're
thought that
actually
was-
right. You're right. Nothing
Aladdin.
beats
Aladdin.
I mean,
Nothing
fucking
beats
Genie
Aladdin. No, you're
alone
right.
made that fucking.
I don't know, man. Beauty
You're
and the
right.
Beast.
You're right. Aladdin is the king. God damn
92
it.
for Aladdin. 92.
Jerry Orbach. I said 92. That's my superpower, Nate. You know this.
Confirmed. You are just a savant at this stuff.
It really fucking is.
I'm such a Aladdin fan that like my front page of my business website has the genie from Aladdin going through web
Nice,
shit.
dude.
How could I have
You ain't
forgotten
never had a
that?
friend
How
like
could I have
me.
forgotten?
I mean,
that?
I don't know.
Beauty and the
pretty
Beast was
sweet.
a great movie, but I wouldn't say the best because
Aladdin's
Best
amazing
movie.
too. Aladdin's
No,
amazing too.
I agree. I think Matt and I agree. Beauty and the Beast is probably the best.
and I do. I mean, okay, Beauty and the Beast, Lion King, Aladdin. Those are all like in my top.
those are
Yeah,
the last hand drawn animated.
You know what the last one was? Do you know what the last one was?
Which one?
Princess and the Frog.
Yeah, that's
Really?
And do you know which movie was originally supposed to be hand drawn cells, but the 3D computer like CGI thing became so popular that they scrapped that and decided to computer animate it?
Toy Story.
Tangled.
Really?
Tangled was supposed to. So Princess and the Frog was going to be their big like resurgence of hand drawn cells, and it just didn't take off. I miss it.
Yeah, I do too.
I really do.
It's got a
There
chill feel.
was something. Just I don't. And maybe it's because we grew up with it, so it's like nostalgic. But there's just
It's
something
just the way it looks.
great about just those hand drawn animated.
yeah.
All right, moving on
Yes.
because we have to. Number 4, Boys in the Hood.
Okay.
Y'all want to see us
Okay.
get by?
That was my high school theme fucking movie.
Yeah, so that's good. That's
Yeah.
good.
91.
My kid
Forget
watched
that.
it too, and he cried like a baby because of that last guy
damn.
that got killed.
The parody,
Yeah.
"Don't be a menace to South Central" or drinking your juice in the hood.
Hilarious.
The very first scene is like,
Hilarious.
"Hey, that's not your baby." And she's like, "That's not my baby." And she's like, "No, ain't that some shit?" And then she just walks off.
Oh, that movie's so
Oh
funny.
god, I could quote that movie for days.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna start working at the bank. Work real hard. Work my way up to management.
That's what we need,
Rob
more
that
brothers like
motherfucker
this.
blind. yeah, we need more brothers.
Hey,
like
can you
this.
pass me that shit?
that
About
shit.
the shit.
that shit.
Yo, what up, Grandma? Hey,
so
what
good.
up,
What up,
motherfuckers?
nigga?
She rolls
So
up with that caddy. Dude. Yeah, classic.
1991, number 3, Silence of the Lambs.
Oh
Okay.
yes,
Good,
this
good.
was
God damn it.
this was
Bob
vibing for
Hoskins.
my top spot. Like my
Yeah.
brain actually like was like, is this the one?
Yeah, I can see that.
You know who stole the show for me in that movie? Ted Levine
Yep.
as fucking Buffalo was
I
Buffalo.
did that
Oh,
same
He
yeah.
puts the stuff in the bucket.
Buffalo Bill.
Dude, he was
Yes.
so fucking
when he
good, dude.
it's such a serious movie, and I laugh every time when they come looking.
Yes.
She's interrogating him about the chick, and he goes, "Oh wait, was she a great big fat person?"
Yes, and she has that same look that all girls have when you ask something like that. She was like,
He's
Yes, he was a
so
little
good
big.
in that movie. Dude.
you know what's funny about it? Me and my kid were talking about that. He was like, that movie ruined that fucking song for that band. Like that band, every time that band wants to play that song now, motherfuckers be talking.
Was that Nazareth? Who was that? The song is what? Goodbye Horses, right?
I think so.
That movie.
Because they did it in Clerks 2.
Yes, and everybody thought it was the greatest
Where
thing ever.
Jay-
Where he puts the
Yeah, he
lipstick
goes,
on.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck with me?
Fuck me.
I'd fuck me. And then they
I'd
come.
fuck me
One of
real
them comes
hard.
busting out of movies, and he's out there with his trench coat open, and he's like, "What?"
Yeah.
Wait, this movie's got one of those Mandela effects in it. Do you remember the scene where she goes in and she's gonna talk to Hannibal Lecter? Walks right up to the prison cell. What does Hannibal Lecter say to her?
He does not say hello, Clarice.
That's what's fucking with me.
He does not say.
I
it.
can remember in my mind, "Hello, Clarice."
You know why?
but totally didn't.
That was Jim Carrey did an impression of him in. I think it was the second Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls.
Oh, when he puts a chicken skin on his face.
And he
Yeah.
goes, "Hello, Clarice," and he does it just to like so that you know that's
Dude,
the
I
reference
bet,
he's
I think
making.
You just solved it right there.
Right.
But that is where people are getting that from. I guarantee it.
It's got to be because I watched the movie a ton of times.
Because I remember watching When Nature
Well,
Calls,
it's-
and he says that.
It's
Yeah.
what do you call the? It's also in memes. It's what do you call
Yes.
it? The Hello Clarice is in all the memes as if it was in the movie.
Yeah.
I just saw one with a cat. The cat was sticking its face through like a glass thing, and it said "Hello, Clarice."
Yeah. Well,
Oh, we
Whoa.
got some music going
Here
here.
it is. Yeah.
so who is that?
This might be going through the podcast. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But if it's not, we're listening to some music right now.
It's not.
Oh, okay.
You can't do it because you'll get demonetized.
yeah.
Yeah, no,
Man, I totally started rubbing my nips.
I don't know.
Well, it's funny. Like 2 episodes ago, there's this scene where we're all
Here, I'll
sitting there,
find
like
out.
staring at the camera for like 2 minutes while there's music in the background. And we're like, "Hey, is this shit playing? Well, what's the audience gonna think?"
Q Lazarus. It's
Yeah.
Q Lazarus.
Yeah. What year?
Oh,
I think it was like a mid '80s, like
Yeah.
an '84, something like that.
That 80s.
Q Lazarus is the band. Yeah. So that was
Okay.
what number?
Oh, so we're up to number 2. Number 2 is To Sleep with Anger in 1990.
what?
To Sleep with Anger.
What is this?
Never heard of
Yeah,
it.
never heard of it either. I had to look it up too. Dismissed with lukewarm reviews on the first release, this independent drama by Charles Burnett, whose underground Killer of Sheep was one of the indie high points of the 70s, came to be better appreciated with time. Now it's held up as yet another example of a great filmmaker never getting to his due in the mainstream with sizzling performance. So this performance by
Art piece.
Danny Glover as a devilish visitor who upsets a group of distant relatives.
Danny Glover, huh?
Yeah.
I think I have some homework now, guys.
Yeah, I might have to check
That's
that out.
it's
No clue about that one.
Yeah.
It's like it sounds like it's an underappreciated. Now this could be because I'm on mentalfloss.com.
Okay.
Looking that up, so it could be like that editors.
so this
Before-
is okay.
Before we move on to the next one, I will say he's talking about a whole lot of memes. My favorite meme out there about Silence of the Lamb is when it says when you go to Bath and Body with your fucking with your wife, just put the fucking lotion on the basket. Every time I think of that, I'm just like, I just want to. I want to go to Bath and Body and be like, put the fucking lotion on the basket.
You know what else? You know what else that reminds me of is Joe Dirt.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
He's like, I'm putting the lotion on the skin.
I'm
He's like, all
rubbing
right,
it
now
in."
give him my stuff. He gives him the Auto Trader magazine. He's like, woo!
They're like 3,000 for a Hemi-Cuda. Good lord.
I'm only doing this because I heard that Buffalo Bob guy shoved a road flare up your bunghole. What? Nothing happened with that guy.
Okay, and then topping out number 1, my favorite,
Is that it?
Goodfellas.
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man.
Greatest
Oh,
mafia
my
movie
God.
ever
Has to
made.
be
No,
Greatest mafia movie ever made.
hey, that's your opinion, man.
Greatest mafia movie ever made. You know, it's a true story.
Your true story.
Yeah.
My kid asked me about that, and I said, well, a lot of people feel like they would feel guilty if they don't say Godfather.
Yeah.
Because it was like that.
I don't.
That
He doesn't.
That what do you call
He
that?
doesn't.
That archetypal.
They don't say it.
The archetypal Italian mafia.
Sure. Absolutely.
And I said, but for me, I always have to go Goodfellas because the scenes again, like there was just so many scenes that are like
Oh, yeah.
cultural.
yeah.
The fucking Shinebox scene. The
Dude, those dudes had it good in prison.
Yeah.
They were living in a fucking suite, cooking fucking pasta and shit.
You know, Howard Stern used to have that dude on.
Yeah.
Like,
Don't put
Yeah.
yeah.
The guy that he wrote a book.
Yeah, like
Wise
Henry
Guys.
Hill.
Yeah.
And what's funny about it is he would call Howard and he'd be drunk.
Yeah.
And then Howard would let other people call in and they'd be calling the motherfucker names and be like, you rat motherfucker. And then
Yeah.
Howard would act like he was like, how dare you? How dare you? And he's like, put him on.
Do you consider? Well, do you also consider is A Bronx Tale considered a mob movie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything that's
I
mob.
fucking love that movie.
That's a good
For
movie.
sure.
That's a
It's,
good movie.
that was written. Wasn't that Robert De Niro who wrote that?
I don't
He wrote
know.
that?
I don't know, but that's my third
I'll tell you
all-time
what.
mafia movie. I'll give you that.
I'll tell you what, though. You know, as much as you're saying like people call that dude a rat and shit. Like, first of all, that if you haven't read that book, it's really good. And I mean, if you've seen the movie, you kind of know the story, but it's very informative.
Yeah.
Which you would expect from a guy.
Right.
But here's the thing: if I'm in that situation and they give me that fucking deal, I'm doing it all day.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
As soon as they started like charging guys with 25, 30 years for anything,
Yeah.
that's when all that shit broke. Because all the guys, when they were just doing gambling and prostitution, all the guys could do 5, 7 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when you start putting 30 years in front of a motherfucker,
Yeah.
they're like, "I'll hold up now."
Well, and here's the thing. Here's the
That's
thing.
life.
And this is why I say this, because people say that all the time. Because anytime you hear those big stories like that, it's always a guy who, like him in that movie, who like they brought him in. You know what I'm saying? Like he grew up around him and they brought him in. He's not related to him in any way.
Nope.
Now, if I'm in a situation like if it's more like Godfather, where it's family, like where it's like if you rat, you're turning in your dad, your uncles, your brother.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
That's different.
Yeah.
But when you're a guy like fucking what was his name, Henry Hill, Henry Hill. When you're a guy like him, you think that family's gonna have that loyalty to you when
Right.
the shit comes down? If they're
They were
offered the
trying to
same
kill-
thing,
yeah,
you know,
they were trying to kill him.
Yeah.
Like he knew what time it was.
you know what I'm saying? So there's a separation there when you're not blood, when it comes to like, you know, mafia ties and stuff like that.
Sure.
When you're not blood, there's only 2 ways out.
Right? No, it's true.
I mean,
There's
I'll be
only
honest with
2
you.
ways
Have you
out.
ever seen
I
that
didn't-
one guy that's on YouTube? He was a real ex-mafia guy, like, and his dad was like he does mafia questions, and his whole channel is about the mafia. But he himself, I don't know.
Is that
I
the
don't-
one where he tells people like if you know somebody's a rat or you shouldn't be talking around him, he pours a bottle of wine a certain way.
Maybe.
I don't know. All I know
'Cause
is like he's the guy that they always ask, "Is this real?" And he talks about like what parts of like Goodfellas was real, and he did one where he talks about what part of Sopranos was good and like real, and what part of
Was he in the introduction when they went around? They were like talking about Tommy Two Nose and Tommy Two Times.
I don't-
What was it? Or Get the Papers. He was introduced in one of those,
Get the
and in that
Papers.
scene,
Maybe.
that guy was in one of them.
Oh, maybe. What do you call? But like his dad, I mean, the dude was real. I forgot how he got out. Like he did eventually wind up out. I don't even think he ratted on anybody. I think he did some time and then got out. But he somehow did get out. Like what do you call it? Like, but you also get the vibe that he wasn't Italian. He wasn't like with that. He was like connected to him, but like his dad was part of the mob. But his
what I thought.
dad, I don't want to say did him dirty, but kind of did him dirty. Like he didn't,
Oh,
like,
shit.
he didn't
Damn.
step
He
up
did him
for.
dirty.
What do you call it?
Yeah.
It was like it was one of those situations where his dad should have stepped in, but he didn't, and it could have been his life.
That sucks, dude.
Anyway, so like that's an interesting guy if you ever want to look. He's this regular. He looks
Is he
like,
good looking?
He looks like an actor. He looks like he looks like that white guy who's always like
Yeah,
kind of
that's a
old,
lot of people.
like older, and he's always like in the upper government.
Okay, yeah.
Talks. The problem is he's so plain. It could be anybody.
Yeah, you just
Like-
be some fucking schmo.
But
on
he
the
does
street.
look like this particular actor, and he's he's interesting to listen to. So if you took like, what do you call it? Like mob guy, you could type in
Mob guy.
Mob
Mob
guy
guy.
asks if Sopranos is real. Mob guy comments on Sopranos, and he'll probably show up.
Mob guy.
I'll tell you
Or
what.
ex-mob guy.
I'll tell you what. Since we're talking '90s movies, and we're talking about the difference between like certain movies in that
guy.
era versus
Oh, this guy looks
Yep.
familiar.
Yeah, that guy looks familiar.
Just a second. Yeah, that guy right below. I know.
from here.
Yeah.
From here, he kind of looks like Ray Liotta.
Right.
Yeah, he
right.
does look like
yeah,
Ray Liotta.
yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Michael Francese. Yeah, so he was
Okay.
introduced
Francese.
in Godfather.
Oh, I didn't
He
know
was
that.
one of the
The
guys.
name sounds familiar.
Yeah, Michael Francese.
Okay.
Yeah, Godfather.
I'll tell you what. When we did our '90s music episode, and I kind of mentioned this, but one big thing about like '90s movies, one sort of genre that kind of like really redefined itself, and we have a certain person I think to thank for that is horror.
Yeah.
And you kind of mentioned that going from like '80s
Yeah.
into '90s, and like Scream
Yes.
to me was redefining the genre.
Yeah,
Wes
you're right,
Craven
you're
is
right.
a fucking genius.
You're right.
And
You're right.
he kind of brought in that sort of like meta Like these characters
they-
were more self-aware, a little more grounded in reality.
Right.
You know, you've got
They were psychos.
Jamie Kennedy was the film nerd who was like, if this was a horror movie,
Yeah.
which it is, which brings in that sort of meta aspect
Right.
for the audience,
No,
which is
you're right.
fun. But also, like, you got people like what was genius about that is before that movie came out, how many people like us just sat around in a fucking basement talking about, man, if this was a horror movie, this is what I would do, or this is
Right.
what you should do, but they never put that in movies
Right.
until then.
Yeah, that's what was genius
and then,
about it,
And then
yeah.
you're sitting there going, how many times have I had that fucking conversation
Right,
where this
yeah.
guy's like, you don't ever say, I'll be back. You don't do this.
Yeah.
Like, there's certain rules,
Yeah,
man.
there was. You're so right.
Yeah.
Because in the '80s, like I said, it was black and white. If you saw a girl being a slut and drinking, you were like, she's dead.
She's dead.
She's dead as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That,
Jason Voorhees is about to
broke-
collect that corpse.
That broke those, kind of those barriers for
Yeah.
that, And another thing, too, is, like, leading up to that, like, late 80s, early 90s, a lot of the horror movies that were coming out were just, like, it was, like, Halloween fucking 6.
You're right.
And,
They're pumping them out.
and Friday the 13th, Jason Takes Manhattan. And a
Yes.
lot of them were, like, straight to fucking video.
No, you're right.
Yep.
You're right.
It was
And
not...
Everybody was done with it.
that genre was tanking, and it took somebody like Wes Craven in that kind of mind, because he's done movies like that. Wes Craven's New Nightmare.
The big ones in the '90s. Silence of the Lambs. It's not a actual.
Yes.
Like it's not a supernatural killer. It's a guy who's fucked
It's
up.
a psychological
Yeah, psychological
thriller.
horror. Then you got Seven.
Yep.
Then you got
Seven.
Yeah,
So
Just
and then
thinking
you
that.
got like that was the time of the no supernatural.
Yeah.
The supernatural didn't come back until Jeepers Creepers.
Yeah.
Oh god, that was good
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, that and that's what I mean.
Right.
You're looking at those movies
Yeah.
like this is a new way to scare people.
Yeah.
And
They believe it
In
because
a lot of ways,
It could happen.
more frightening.
That motherfucker could exist.
Yes, that's why to me, and I know we're getting like back as far as like the time goes because we're talking 90s, but when you look at those 90s, like I'm using the Halloween franchise for example, where it's like, well, now we got to explain why Michael Myers is the way he is, and there's this whole supernatural
you're
background
right.
behind it. But when you look at those like first two movies. They're fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
We don't need an explanation.
Exactly.
We
Yeah.
just need to be scared.
I couldn't be agreed more.
You
In
know?
fact, explain it sometimes ruins it.
Yeah.
I couldn't agree more.
Which is why I still think, and now I'm moving ahead in time because we're still talking 90s, but one of the greatest horror movies ever made because it brought that back was The Strangers.
Yes.
Because it had been probably 20 years at least since I had seen a movie where they just said, here's some people. They're going to slice them up. But why? We don't need to know why. There's just fucking evil people in the world. Be scared. Be scared when you go home tonight.
Exactly.
Turn on the lights when you go to
Yes.
the bathroom in the middle of the night because you're like, who the fuck's looking at me?
You want me to
No,
run through
I
the
get
top
it.
20 horror films real quick of the 90s?
Yeah.
Sure, dude.
Yeah,
We're talking
sounds
horror.
good.
Why not?
Shit, we're talking
Scream's on there for sure.
Sleepy Hollow.
It was decent.
That was fun.
I was
Not as scary,
The
but
Tim,
cool.
the Tim Burton
at
one.
the time.
shit.
at
Yeah,
the
that's
time,
a good one.
With that.
I was hoping for more, but it was decent. But I was hoping
Look,
for
when
more.
when you look at it objectively as a film, it's a good film. But
Yeah,
yes, I
no,
will
you're
agree
right,
with you.
you're right,
Yeah.
right.
Okay. Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Next Generation.
I don't know.
don't
Is
know
this
if
like
it's
Matthew
Star
about-
Trek
McConaughey.
or
So
something?
Matthew
Oh, the
McConaughey was in
McConaughey one. I didn't care for it too much.
Urban Legend.
Okay. Yes.
That was a good
Hellraiser
one.
3.
Okay.
That one
The
was
Craft.
The Craft is
That was
Dude,
alright.
The Craft started every fucking every chick right now that thinks she's a witch has the Craft.
That was the
to
beginning.
fucking
Yes.
to
Yes.
thank for it.
100%.
There was a thing about witches in the 90s. You had the
Yes.
Craft, you had
Yeah.
All hot.
practical magic.
They
with,
were all hot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Notice that? Like, what do you call it? There was this
Yep,
whole time when witches weren't scary anymore. They were like vampires where they're all just seductive.
Yep.
Like,
Well, you know they're
Buffy the
making.
Vampire Slayer was on TV.
right.
You know they're making
Charmed.
a sequel to Practical Magic
Are they?
with Nicole Kidman and Sandra Bullock.
All right.
Like what? 30 years
The
later.
reboot.
Yeah, dude, what the fuck?
What?
Moving on. Haunting. 1999.
Okay.
That's a good
From
one.
Dusk Till Dawn.
Ooh, there we
We
go.
talked
The
about that.
Faculty. I like that
The
one.
Faculty's a
Yeah,
good
I
one
like
with
that.
Josh
Good one.
Hartnett
Yeah,
and was Elijah
yeah.
Wood in that one?
That was a good one.
I think it was.
Was it Elijah Wood?
Where they had the drugs kept them safe.
Yeah,
From the
yeah.
alien, from the monsters.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I know what you did last summer.
Hold on.
Okay.
The Faculty was a good one, I think, for like our age group. Like
I'll give you
that
that.
was a good one. Like you watch it when you're young because it's like that's when it
Okay.
hit you more.
Right.
Great. Now I can't watch
Okay,
it.
this one came out in 2001, but it's mentioned. It is The Others, although technically
Yes.
released in 2001.
I'll
it
give-
reflects
One of
the
my
late
top
90s
ones.
style of horror with its atmospheric tension.
The reason I'll accept it is because that is possibly one of the greatest twists in a horror movie I've ever seen. Have you seen The Others?
Yes.
We've all seen The Others.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've
He
not
is
seen
not.
this one.
He's not. We
You
won't
haven't seen
spoil
The
the
Others?
ending
Spoilies.
because
I will.
No, guess not.
Here's a spoiler. I still want to bang Nicole Kidman.
Oh yeah.
I mean, all right,
I don't
that's
care how
fine.
old
That's not really
she
a
is, I
spoiler.
still bang.
I mean I spoiled my
Still?
pants when you mentioned it. But
Nightmare on Elm Street, The Dream Child.
Okay.
The
Which
Dream
I haven't
Child.
seen
Those
after
are-
the second one.
Wes
anyway.
Wes Craven's New Nightmare is the best one,
Yeah, I
and that's
agree
where
with
it's like that
Which one?
that's the it's kind of that meta style again where it's like Freddy is
I
haunting the
remember
actors.
that. Yes,
So
yes,
Robert
yes, yes,
Englund
yes. I
plays
remember that.
Freddy
I remember
and
that.
he plays himself
Yeah.
being haunted
Yeah.
by Freddy.
I'll tell you
Okay,
this.
so-
Here's
Oh,
nothing
so
for me.
meta.
Nothing could ever beat the original for me because I was a kid
That's
when I watched
true,
it.
yeah.
And I couldn't sleep for a fucking week. And I'm not even joking. It was
I've
like
never
the most.
seen after the second one.
Messes you up, huh?
My dad-
It disturbed me.
My dad thought the first one was awesome when he pulls that bitch through the keyhole.
Oh my god.
He was like, that was dope.
One thing I found
Alright.
funny about Freddy is like Freddy, like Jason would chase you around and you'd run from Jason, and Jason would eventually catch you and murder you. It's like that's the standard. Freddy would get his ass whipped the entire time. Like Freddy come after you, then he'd get hit by a truck and he'd like peel himself off the ground. He's
yeah.
like, I'm not dead yet.
Well, the thing
Like,
about
Freddy
it was
keeps coming.
Freddy was like a demon in the first one. This is why the first one will always beat the rest of them. is
Yeah.
Because he wasn't just a guy. The guy was his total manifestation. Like, but he was the environment too, right? And you would get in it, and you knew you were in it. You were fucking in him, and then he would like what do you call it? Like start going. You know what I mean? Start going. And if you ran this way, he was going to be there. And if you ran back, he was going to be there. If you thought you fucking woke up, if you thought you woke up and you were out of the woods, you didn't.
Yeah.
Like
That will fuck you up. Like you
So,
said,
right.
you watch that and you're like, I can't
I was a
sleep.
kid with nightmare problems, and the idea that a nightmare
Oh,
could
man.
actually kill me.
Yeah,
I
that was
like,
too much.
Oh jeez.
What's next?
So what's next is the Blair Witch Project, which I never understood because I saw that movie. I didn't see it in theaters, and I didn't get it. I didn't
I
understand
got
it.
sick.
I get sick
didn't-
watching that with all that
Yeah,
movement.
I didn't like it.
I didn't understand it.
yeah,
Creep me out a little bit.
I'll give
Now,
you that.
gonna lie.
the next one is my old time, one of my top 5 ultimate horror movies, and that is Event Horizon.
Yeah, you did mention that.
That freaked me out.
Yeah.
That is scary as fuck, and it is still scary as
Yeah,
fuck.
it
when you think about
started.
Sam Neill.
Sam Neill from Jurassic Park.
Sam Neill, Bon Jovi, who played?
Forgot Bon Jovi's in it.
Yeah, he's in it.
Bon Jovi,
Bon
yeah.
Jovi's in it.
Bovine
Isn't
Joni.
dude from The Matrix who plays Morpheus? Isn't that guy in there?
Yeah,
Lawrence Fishburne.
Lawrence Fishburne.
Okay, the dude that plays Malfoy's dad,
Oh,
he's in it.
Lucius Malfoy.
Maybe I need
Lucius
to watch
Malfoy?
this movie.
Dude, yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
Alright.
I guess I'll watch it by myself.
Jacob's
it's
Ladder.
pretty crazy. It's pretty
That was
crazy.
good. I like
Jacob's
it.
Ladder was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's got Tim Robbins.
That was one of those that like fucks you up.
Vietnam. He's a
because-
Vietnam
yeah,
veteran.
What do you call it? That you can't spoil the ending, but that. Yeah.
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 Okay, another one that's really scary, and this is one of the scarier movies that I've seen, is The Ring.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
See, I didn't get scared with that.
Oh, I
What do
thought
you
got
call
me
it?
bad.
Yeah, it
when
was
she
good.
came out of that fucking TV.
It was good.
Shit.
I was a little older,
yeah.
so I wasn't exactly
Yeah.
scared, but I really appreciated how spooky it was.
So, yeah, I saw The Ring in the theater, and I was by myself. It was
Oh,
like
yeah.
midnight.
Yeah.
Because I was driving home, my boy was like a projectionist at the movie theater. He's like, yo, you want to watch a movie tonight? I'm like, yeah, what you got playing? He's like, we got this new one called The Ring. You want to check that out? I'm like, what's that about? He's like, it's pretty good. Why don't you go see it? I'm like, yeah, fuck it. So I'm in the
He got
theater
you.
by myself
He's like-
watching this shit. I'm
he
like,
underplayed it intentionally.
Kind of.
he was laughing his ass off when I got out. He's like, what'd you think? I'm like, fuck you.
Kind of.
I go home and I got a TV like in front of my bed, and I'm just like, this thing
Yeah.
turns on, I'm gonna shit myself right now.
I think the
Rounding
horse,
out
the horse freaking out on the ferry was kind of like
Yes,
that. That
it was
one kind
great.
of freaked me out.
Yeah, it's
Rounding
great.
out the top 5 is
Ugh.
Candyman.
Oh,
You guys remember
Oh,
Candyman?
yeah.
heard you were looking for the Candyman,
You know-
bitch.
Funny
The
story
bees.
is
Oh,
the
man.
real story of the Candyman
Yeah.
is fucked up.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
and
yeah, it's-
no, I mean like if you because there's two stories we possibly could be talking about. There's one that involves a guy, but there's one that involves the reason why he comes out of the goddamn mirror
Yeah.
involves this old woman, and it's a glimpse into how terrifying it could be to live in the ghetto.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it definitely
Absolutely.
It has,
No,
and
that's
the new
pretty
one,
much
the new
what
one's
that-
pretty good.
I liked it. I saw it. And I thought it was
yeah,
okay.
it was good.
It wasn't amazing, but it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It hit hard.
Okay, and then top 4, Misery, obviously.
Oh,
Kathy
yeah.
Bates
That's-
kills it in that.
Have you seen the video of the chick that goes to Barnes and Noble dressed as her?
No.
And she's like asking for that book, like the book, like what I forget the name of.
name of the
I
book
forget
and the
his.
title.
I forget his name,
Oh,
but
no, that's
she's
not
like asking for like that author, and I can't remember his name from the movie. And the guy's like, dude, it's hilarious because like you can tell they're all in on it and stuff. But she's like flipping out, like I'm just looking for that book. It's my favorite author. And the guy's like, I can order it for you.
Top 3, Sixth Sense, Scream,
Yes.
and
Oh,
Silence
Yes,
of the Lambs.
Yes.
Okay,
Nice.
yeah.
That's decent top list.
Yeah, Scream needed to be up that high.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Had to be.
Sixth Sense, I remember I did see that in theaters and I was pretty young. That one kind of
I see.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
it was so
yeah.
good.
I mean, I was a kid, like I was young when I saw that and I did not see what was coming.
I didn't
You
either.
know what
It
I
was
mean?
coming. I didn't either.
Was that
Gummy.
an M. Night Shyamalan
Yeah,
movie?
people were like, I
Shyamalan?
saw it coming, and I was like, well, I didn't. I guess I'm dumb.
I didn't see it. I was like,
have you
shit.
have you ever seen the Nate Bargatze when he's talking about that movie? And he's
think
like-
so.
And he goes, it made when Guy saw it, it made more sense. That his wife we just thought
Oh,
his
yeah.
wife wasn't talking to him for a year. And it made more sense than him actually being dead.
And his wife didn't talk to him for a year. Yeah.
He goes, it made so much sense. We're like, oh, yeah, that poor bastard.
Yeah.
what did he do?
Yeah. That was married.
Oh shit, he's dead?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I love the and I've referenced this before, but the Always Sunny like bit where they're talking about it, M. Night Shyamalan, they're talking about Sixth Sense, and Charlie's like, yeah, the twist at the end, like that dude in the hairpiece the whole time, that was Bruce Willis. They're like, that was not the twist.
Here's a like a little. You might know it, but do you know the guy that was freaking out in the bathroom in the very beginning?
It's Donnie Wahlberg.
Yeah, yeah.
We were just talking about that's one of the Wahlburgers, baby.
Yeah.
That's Donnie Wahlberg.
He did such a good. He should have got more props
He
for that.
did.
'cause
He was
did a
in.
good
He was
job.
also in Saw 2, I believe. Right? He was in one of the Saw movies, I think. So he does a little bit of acting, not as much as Marky Mark, but
Yeah, he's like he lives on.
would you say he was on Blue?
Yeah, Blue Bloods.
yeah.
I know that because my mom's got Alzheimer's,
Okay.
and so that's the only show she wants to watch on repeat
Yeah.
forever. And so,
Was that the one with Selleck?
Damn.
Tom
yes.
Selleck?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Tom Selleck's mustache.
Yep.
No.
Inseparable.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yes.
they're
The two identities.
they're credited separately.
I mean, like
It's like
someone-
starring
someone
Tom
recently,
Selleck
And his mustache.
someone-
and Tom Selleck's mustache.
But not only that, someone recently posted something about Tom Selleck. He grew an entire beard and nobody knew who the fuck he was.
that's hilarious.
He was walking around town and he grew an entire beard and nobody fucking the beard outshadowed the fucking stash, so nobody knows who the fuck he is.
Have you know, and this is topical because we're talking 90s, and this guy was huge in the fucking 90s. Have
Yeah.
you seen all those things about Tony Hawk? Where people, he's been posting about it like past couple years. People will tell him he looks like Tony Hawk before assuming that he's Tony
Oh,
Hawk.
that
Like, he'll
makes
be at
sense.
like a coffee shop, they'll be like, anybody ever tell you look just like Tony Hawk? And he's like, yeah, I get that all the time. So it's like the whole like meme of it is that like Tony Hawk looks like a dude who looks like Tony Hawk.
There's a funny story about like who's that silent actor with the mustache?
Charlie Chaplin?
Charlie Chaplin.
Yeah.
He went into a Charlie Chaplin lookalike contest in 1 second.
Yeah, that's
Who was the first?
yes, yeah, that's yeah. You know what? This is kind of an obscure '90s movie, but since you brought that up, have you guys seen the movie Chaplin? Or I think it's called Charlie. It's one of the, but it's Robert Downey Jr.
Oh,
Plays
no, I haven't
Charlie
seen
Chaplin.
it. That's interesting.
Wow.
Is it good?
No. Well, you're
Yeah,
Okay. Is it depressing?
it's worth a watch. You know,
Is it depressing?
Nah, I wouldn't say that so much, but it does kind of delve into like his personal life, you know, versus like, you know, he was like, you know,
because sometimes they do that. They're like,
Yeah.
you'll watch a movie like that, and then like you didn't realize you were walking into a Lifetime movie, and they were about to depress the fuck out of you with cancer stories.
I do appreciate when it's up front, like the Aronofsky movie, The Whale, with
yes.
Brendan Fraser.
Right.
I watched the trailer and I started to tear up, so
Right,
I was like,
yeah,
oh, know what I'm getting
yeah,
into with this
yeah.
one.
That's my kryptonite. I don't like you know how you say some people don't like to watch horror movies. I stay away from sadness.
Sad.
Yeah.
Have you seen The Whale?
No.
Then don't.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I cried a lot. That was like that one like
There's not
really,
really,
I was like, whew,
there's
oh.
not really a movie I won't watch.
I mean, Brendan
Like,
Fraser
genre.
deserved every
Yeah, see, that's what I
award
mean.
he
And
fucking.
it was also sad because of Brendan, because I remember him in fucking Encino Man. And the way he looked in Encino Man.
Oh, yeah.
The way he looked in Encino
getting
Man
it.
versus what he looks like now alone is surprising.
Well,
to say
because
the least.
he went
Yeah.
through some mental health issues
Did he?
and stuff for
Yeah.
a while, yeah. But you know, Encino Man was a great fucking movie.
Yeah,
and if we're talking
yeah,
90s
we're
movies,
talking 90s.
that's a great fucking movie.
That is a funny ass
Charlie
movie,
Shore's what do you call it?
Yes.
Heyday.
Dude,
Yeah.
Biodome.
Airheads.
Right.
Yeah, in the army now.
Every now and then I still see him, and he'll start talking about where he thinks his career went wrong.
Pauly Shore.
Hopefully not Encino, but-
That's what I meant. I'm sorry, Pauly Shore.
No, you're fine.
Pauly Shore,
Pauly
yeah.
Shore, like, I don't know that he was ever like.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
You
well.
said Rob. You said Airheads.
I thought we were talking about
Brendan
Brendan
Fraser. Airheads is so fucking good
it's a good
too.
one.
Him. You guys ever seen that one?
Yeah.
Him and Adam Sandler and
Yep.
Steve
What's,
Buscemi.
what's
and,
the quiz?
Dude,
They
it's
quiz the guy.
He's
Who'd win
who's
the fight?
no? It was he goes whose side? They were trying to decide if it was Harold Ramis. Harold Ramis is the guy that's trying to get in, and he's like posing as a record exec, and they're like, "Nah, he's a cop." And they're like, "Quiz him." And he's at the door, and he's like, whose side did you take when Van Halen and David Lee Roth split? And he was like,
right.
Van Halen. They're like, eh. He's like, that was strictly a judgment call, guys. They made a lot of good records with Sammy. And they're like, all right, one more. Who would win in a fight,
Right.
Lemmy or
Either
God?
God.
Lemmy.
Eh,
God?
God.
Trick question, dickhead. Lemmy is God.
I remember Encino Man, there's a scene where they go into this convenience store, and in the convenience store they have a soda dispenser and Slurpees and shit like that. And so
Yes.
two guys go in, and
Wheezing
he's
the
like,
Jew.
yeah, dude goes up, he like sticks his hand into the thing and presses the button, calls it wheezing the juice.
Yeah.
And he starts wheezing, the guy behind the desk is like, there's no wheezing of the juice.
Yes.
Get out of my...
They
Sorry.
were the stereotypical, like,
Yes.
Indian, like, convenience
Arabic.
store.
So,
You know
like,
what's-
me,
yes.
me and
what's
my
hilarious
buddies watch
about
this
that-
thing, and like we're skateboarding and shit, so we're going through town, and we go into the convenience store, and we're like, "Yo, B, go wheeze that juice." He's like, "Yeah, I'll wheeze that juice." This dude puts his skateboard down, he goes up into the thing, presses the button, puts his head under, starts wheezing the juice. I swear the guy behind the desk had seen the movie because he goes, "No, wheezing the fucking juice!" I was like, "Run away!"
Or it
Ran
had
out of the
become,
store.
or it had become more of a cultural phenomenon than we realized,
right?
and there was just like this subculture of like wheezing the juice at convenience stores that we don't know about, but like back then, like you probably have guys now that are like, yeah, man, I used to own a 7-Eleven back in the day. That fucking wheezing the juice shit.
Wheezing the juice.
That's what's funny about the stereotype, because everybody knows the stereotype, and our 7-Eleven had that dude in it.
Absolutely,
It was
dude.
like, was there somebody going around India at some point being like, "Yeah, this is what you need to open up 7-Eleven, 7-Eleven. Who's got
Well,
7-Eleven?"
you know, we talked about that when we talked about The Simpsons, because they're wanting to cancel Apu because he's so stereotypical, and Hank Azaria's the voice, and he's white and all that stuff, and I get it, but at the same time, we had that conversation of like, aren't you taking away a part of American culture that like is real for a lot of those people? They lived that story, man.
Right, yeah.
You know, he had the fucking 8 kids, and like he's a businessman.
Yeah.
You know, and those guys were always, I mean, you go into any of those little liquor stores, convenience stores, and I talk to those guys. You know, and like that's
I
their
don't-
life, dude. They're like, yeah, I got 5 kids, and I'm trying to fucking make money off of this 7-Eleven and shit.
Right.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
stereotypicalized Apu but I feel like they did it in like a positive manner.
Yeah, they didn't do it in
Yeah.
because it was like I'm working like
That's what I mean.
365 days.
That's what
a
I mean.
year,
That's what I'm
like,
saying.
12 hours a day.
It was just something that everybody knew. It
Yeah.
wasn't like they're really throwing him under the bus.
No, it wasn't like they were making fun. Like
Right.
he was like legit. Like he worked his ass off.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. He was somebody to look up to in
And
that community.
he also gave advice.
Yeah.
Homer
Yes.
at times.
Yeah, they just
Quite
Well,
a bit.
and Snake.
What
he
the-
gave, he
what
gave
the- I don't know
advice
what
to
they
Snake
think
This is,
sometimes.
this is what do you call what happened to our culture with that sensitivity shit is almost like a like an autoimmune disease. It started attacking shit it shouldn't.
Banana chips.
Good way to put it.
What do you call it? Like there's a good function for the immune system.
Yeah.
But it got too aggressive and started attacking shit it shouldn't, and
Yeah.
that's the problem of our time. We had to like dial back the fucking immune system, take the fucking whatever that shit is to suppress it.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely it's overreaction, just like the
Right.
immune system. Like you get
Right.
an allergy, it's your body's freaking out too hard. You're like,
Right.
bro, chill.
You're like, bro, it's a fucking pollen.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of
And that's what I
plant.
feel about pill. It's like just fucking chill, man. This is just a piece of culture right here. You can't, and if you go erasing it, you're getting rid of like somebody's actual story.
Yeah.
And you want to talk about representation?
Right.
That's the opposite. Oh,
We can't stop here.
maniac!
This is bad country.
Maniac.
Well, I tell you what, we were talking about Brendan Fraser and like people who had a moment in the '90s. Like he had some great movies,
Yeah.
and I still love The Mummy.
Yep.
Yeah,
Like,
the mummy was
dude,
good.
I
Mummy's
still.
Yeah.
I still like, and one of the like scenes I always quote is like, those fucking like the cowboy dudes that were like part of like the other group of guys, and the guy's like, he's like, I have a bourbon and a bourbon chaser and a bourbon. And he's like, I'll
get your goddamn
bourbon.
Wait, what movie was Brendan Fraser in with Hurley? I think Elizabeth Hurley.
Bedazzled.
Bedazzled.
Where she plays the devil.
My God, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's something for everybody in that one.
Dude, when he pulls up in that black fucking Lamborghini.
Oh, dude.
Oh my god. I
No,
want a black
my
Lamborghini
favorite
so
part
bad.
is when he-
Fuck,
he's the-
Elizabeth Hurley's that girl. Like she's 60 and she's still.
Yeah.
You
Still
seen
fine.
her? You seen
Yeah.
her?
Yeah.
I shared it on Facebook. I was like, how is this fucking possible?
She was
A vampire.
She was 60.
no, what's her name?
she's
What's her
like-
name
No,
in
she's
Austin
60 right
Powers?
now.
Kensington.
She's still
Kensington.
like,
Miss- now?
Miss
She looks-
Kensington.
She looks
No.
better than a lot of 20.
Mrs.
Oh, I believe it. She was
Mrs. Kensington.
Miss Kensington was my mother.
Still amazing,
Miss
apparently.
Kensington.
My
Still
favorite movie in
somehow flat as
Bedazzled is
fuck.
when he goes to the nightclub during
Amazing.
the day
No.
and everybody's a zombie. And the reason why that rings true is because I used to bounce. Be
Yeah.
a bouncer. And you could like they would go like sometimes they'd have like these like after party parties.
Yeah.
And the motherfuckers in there look like fucking zombies.
dude.
And like 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, and they're still drinking and going on. It's like,
No.
Damn.
Him as the fucking NBA star. She's interviewed. You go out there. You give
He's a
110%.
sweat. He's a
Every
sweat.
time you just pour and sweat. You go out there, you give 110% every time. Every time. Yeah, you just go out there, you give 110%. Fuck, dude. That and
Cock.
Blast from the Past.
that was another one. Oh my goodness, a Negro.
When he's dancing to him. Like, she's like, where'd you learn to dance like that? No, dude. That's, yeah.
You guys seen the, like, what do you call that new one, The Sinners?
No.
Sinners is good.
Oh,
my
Sinners,
God.
yes, I
Watching
did.
that, I
I
think,
did,
right?
yes. I did. We talked about that a
We
little bit
talked
in
it,
the
That-
vampire.
A lot of people said, like, brought up Dusk Till Dawn when that came up. Like,
Yeah.
and I was like, I can understand why you would put them together, but they're different.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, we talked a little bit about Disney, and one that we didn't really touch on, 'cause I do agree with you guys, Aladdin is so good, and Beauty and the Beast, but, like, Lion King, to me, that was, like, the first time that they had done an animated film with, like, an all-star cast. You know what I mean? There were times where they had big names attached to other, like, obviously Robin Williams as the genie. You know, you had like one or two people in the movie you're like, okay, that's a name, like Angela Lansbury, Jerry Orbach, stuff like that. But, dude,
Because he had Jeremy Irons as
Jeremy
Scar.
Irons, Matthew Broderick,
Who Matthew Broderick? Oh yeah, okay.
he's
yep.
Simba.
Yeah, yeah,
Simba.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
adult Simba.
Adult
Kid
Simba.
Simba is Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Yep.
You had Whoopi Goldberg, Cheech Marin.
Do you know that?
Who's Cheech?
yeah. Cheech
He's
was
one of the hyenas. Whoopi
Yeah.
Goldberg and Cheech Marin are two of the
Yeah.
hyenas.
Yeah.
Mufasa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say it again. Mufasa.
Yeah.
He's not Ed. He's The other one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you
Yeah,
obviously
he's-
can tell
have
which
to-
one Whoopi Goldberg
Bonsai.
is.
Shenzi, Bonsai,
Yeah.
and Ed.
You do
He's
have
Bonsai.
to watch it with that though. Like sometimes you can get a character that's the voice is so well known
Yeah.
that every time they open their mouth, you can't see the character. You only see the guy who you
Well,
know.
you know this, like the part in Lion King where he goes, "Did we order this meal to go?"
Yeah.
Like you instantly like
There it goes. That's
That
Cheech Marin.
happens for Seth Rogen.
Rowan
for me.
Atkinson, Mr.
Yeah.
Bean.
Seth
he
Rogen's
was
voice, I can't
he was
not see
Zazu.
Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
I was watching that Mario movie, this
yes.
Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
I was like, it's Seth Rogen.
Right. You can't like stop.
Nathan Lane.
You can't stop it.
Yeah.
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 Nathan Lane.
Nathan
plays,
Lane was
Timon.
Timon. Yeah. So that's what
Yeah,
I mean.
you're right.
Like
it
you
was
had
an all-star cast.
You
You
know?
know that to this day they still like so many people like criticize that movie because it's all like African animals and there was like hardly any black people, black actors or actresses.
Oh, yeah,
and it pisses me off.
the guy that voiced Rafiki is like a big big actor too. And then of course I didn't mention it. James Earl Jones
James Earl
was
Jones.
Mufasa. So
Yes.
um,
The king of voices.
what I love about Lion King, and the reason I wanted to bring it up since we're talking 90s, is because I read this thing about how the big, like, blockbuster, like, epic summer movie of that year for Disney was supposed to be Pocahontas.
Oh no shit.
And
Oh, yeah.
everybody in Disney wanted to work on Pocahontas because that was going to be their big fucking flagship movie of the 90s. It's going to be so awesome.
Yep.
And there was this little fucking side project that these guys were like, this is a passion project for us, and we want to put everything that we can into this movie. And that was The Lion King. And that just fucking
Yeah,
bro.
overshadowed.
Just a little interruption to your right. That spider's back. He's hanging. So if you swing your arm, you're gonna like hit this dude. There he is.
But
All right, that's better.
Sends him right back up.
Right back up.
even in like the documentary for The Lion King,
Yeah.
because they even mentioned the whole Pocahontas thing, but
Yeah.
it took a lot of their budget just to get what is that?
Elton John?
Elton John, the fucking
Elton John and Tim
Yeah,
Rice.
sing-
Yeah.
Dude.
It took so much budget just to
I'll
get
tell you
him
what.
to fucking do one song for
Yeah.
that fucking for that movie,
It'd
and
be
you
hard-
don't even hear his version till the end of the movie.
Yeah.
When the credits,
I'll bet
they
it'd be
overshadow
hard
with
to
someone
do.
else singing it in the movie.
It'd be hard to do Pocahontas nowadays because of the internet. Could you ever seen the real story of Pocahontas?
Yeah.
No, it's fucked up.
No. Yeah, that was. I just always find that to be such an interesting story. That
Yeah.
was like they were like really betting on Pocahontas.
Right.
And
Now it
here
is.
comes this dark horse in
Right.
Lion King, and it
That's
just
a-
fucking.
Yeah, like I would have never thought that
Yeah.
until you said that. I
Yeah.
wouldn't have known that wasn't their flagship because I would have thought it was their flagship movie.
Right. And I mean, because look, I'm not taking anything away from everybody who was involved in creating Pocahontas, but that's really not.
No, you're right.
That's not my
Pocahontas
go-to.
doesn't even end up in the top 7
No way.
movies of
No way.
of Disney. So
Yeah.
And some
crazy.
good songs.
Well, what do you guys think? You guys think we've covered enough?
Sure. I mean, we could probably talk about it for
there.
days.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially 90s.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Well, I think it was a big time for a lot of us. I mean, Casey and I were kids growing up and taking all this stuff in. You guys were
Jeremy
in your
was a
teen
full-blown
years,
adult.
and yeah,
Well, the thing about it is like also this is before the internet, so movies are more important.
Yeah.
Like it's like music. Like I said, like this is the problem with music nowadays, man. You have all these. You only have a certain amount of kids, and they have all these other things to put creative juice into. In the 90s, you couldn't get into movies because you didn't have a million and you didn't know people,
Yeah.
and so all you had was music. Like that's what
Yeah.
nowadays kids can be a YouTuber. Kids can be like you can kind of be a musician, like
Yeah.
and with the crossover YouTube and what is it, SoundCloud. And
Yeah.
what do you call? So they're so in the '90s, movies were more important. The people that were on the silver screen were gods still. You know what I mean? I swear, like YouTube has brought them down.
yeah,
Oh, yeah, I totally agree.
Because when you can put your face on there and get to their level, we don't view them the same anymore.
Yeah.
In fact, and to combine with that, they're on Twitter acting a fool, and now we can see like they're really not that great when you watch them on Twitter. So it really brought them down But in the 90s, they were fucking gods.
Oh, yeah.
Weren't we talking about that? Somebody there was like an interview with somebody, and they basically said like Clooney was like the last leading man.
Right.
He better
It was,
be.
let's see. I was watching, what the hell's that guy's name? He's on Parks and Rec. He's like, Ann Perkins.
Yeah,
That guy's name.
Talking Rob Lowe.
Rob Lowe. Yeah, Rob
It was
Lowe.
you were talking about it, right?
About that.
You said Rob Lowe kind of brought that up, where that's not really a thing anymore.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, just to bring it up briefly, he was talking
Yes.
and saying like it's not as fun to be a superstar nowadays. Back in the day, it was a lot
Yeah.
of fun in
Right.
the '90s, but now it's
Right.
you're on the internet, everyone's up in your business, and
I told my kid that. I said, nobody looks like they're
And-
having more fun than Clooney.
yeah. Clooney. It's this idea of like
Fucking yeah.
so he was talking about television. He was saying, I was on TV and you only have so many stations you can watch.
Right.
Yeah.
So millions of people would tune into that show, and
right.
millions of people would
Right.
see mega stars. But
Right.
now in 2025, you get the internet.
Yeah.
It's fractured.
We're all animized, yeah. Like your world can be so much different than mine, and you
Yeah.
live there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I can have, like, and sometimes I even don't like it because, like, you'll notice in the old days we had Casey Kasem, and we know who to.
We should have had him on the show.
We had. You know what I'm saying?
Did you watch our episode? Or are you just like pandering to me right now?
No, I'm serious. Because
pretty
then,
funny.
because then we could like see who was
Casey
the
Kasem.
number one in everyone's mind, right?
Yeah.
And we all were kind of on the same page. But now we're so atomized. I don't even know who the fucking top 10
Yeah.
in the country are. And sometimes, like,
I think I just
like,
fell in love.
You know what I'm saying? And so, like, the 90s, we were still all on the same page. Like you said, it's 6 or 7 different channels. If you were watching one, you were like, were you a Friends person or a Seinfeld person?
Yeah.
But, like, it was one or the other. Nowadays, you can meet a person and you have nothing in common with
Yeah.
them. You
Yeah.
don't
That's
listen
a
to the
good
same
point.
music. You don't even know what they just said. Like, you were like, this is on, and you're
mean,
like, I don't even
It's
know
either
what that is.
Backstreet Boys or
It's,
NSYNC. Go fuck yourself.
So that's one thing about 90s movies, right? Like,
Right.
we were in that time period.
Right.
Like, we all watched those. That's what was pre-internet.
I will-
So, yeah, it's kind of interesting. We can have more shared culture on that one.
Right.
I'll say the other thing too, kind of all the way back to your point of how things were different, from a filmmaking standpoint in the 80s versus the 90s. Is one thing I kind of noticed is like filmmakers in particular started to take risks, and it was
Yeah.
paying off.
Yeah.
It was let's
Yeah.
break the
No, you're
mold
right.
of the same
You're right.
old
You're right.
shit, and let's try to do something new,
Yep.
and we'll see how it works. And it did work, and it
Yeah.
changed the way we view movies for the rest of our lives.
Yeah,
Totally.
you're right. And actually piggybacking off that, I've heard that one of the reasons that has to do with one of the reasons why that's not happening nowadays. Like
Yeah.
what this guy was talking about, how risks can't be taken anymore because of the money. The money's not the same, and so
exactly.
they can't take risks, and that's why you're only getting these cookie cutter.
Yep.
Because nobody
Or the
will take a
reboots
risk.
of everything
Yes,
that
exactly
just
like
playing
that.
on the nostalgia.
Right.
Like, yeah, of course.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And it has to do with the indie budget doesn't exist
well,
anymore.
you can't take risks because everybody gets offended now.
Not
Well, there
sure.
you
Well,
got that problem
sure.
too.
Shit.
Sure.
You
Yeah.
can't take a risk because someone's gonna get offended.
Right.
Yeah, and a lot of these reboots are from the 90s, from the 80s.
you're
right.
Because they had that
Yeah.
time where, like,
Right.
everybody loved this. They all
Right.
paid attention at one time. And so now it's so hard to, like,
Right.
condense people's attention.
Yes, and what do you call? And one of
like-
the things that I feel kind of, I mean, I'm proud of it, but also kind of sad that my kids' classmates are listening to the same shit I did because nobody's coming up with new shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all in
Yeah.
the 80s and in the 90s, and
Which
I'm
is
like,
kind of cool, but at
yes,
the same time,
that's what I'm
cool.
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. It's like you feel proud, but also you're like, oh, you don't got nothing. You guys
nothing new.
don't got
Yeah.
nothing going on, and it's
Oh, when my daughter, she's 14, when she watched Guardians of the Galaxy and she's playing that music, I go, that is like 30 years before I was born, kid.
right.
I was like, that music right there. It's like I listened to that shit growing up. It's like, if this is making a comeback, this is gonna be great.
Yeah. Well, on that note, I'm offended by what you said, and
You're always
no, I'm just
offended.
kidding. Jeremy, thank you so much
Oh,
for
thanks.
hanging
I
out.
appreciate it.
and
Thanks for the
filling in,
invite.
man.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Greg's out.
Greg will be back probably next time. Oh, is this how we're gonna do it now? We're just gonna cross
scissor
ours. Eventually, it's just gonna be me and Casey like like scissoring each other on the fucking couch. Like,
Scissor me, Xerxes.
oh, feels so super good. All right, man.
Well, that's been another episode, guys. That's been a good episode. And we will see you next time.
Tupac lives.